What's up, humans, and welcome to a new Psicoactivo. Now, I do have electricity because yesterday there are like a lot of strong winds pummeling Tijuana. There are many fires in San Diego and parts of Tijuana too. I'm okay though. The surroundings, close surroundings for me are okay, but I didn't have electricity the whole day yesterday. That's why I dropped the video nearly at midnight Pacific. So, but today, and I just found out about this because I was driving as it dropped. I just got home to talk about this. If you don't remember, I'm going to refresh your memory with Commander David Fravor and Airman from the Navy, Ryan Graves, talking about this.
Well, Dave, it was an absolute pleasure to have you here.
Yeah.
I think to your point, we are going to see a lot of changes in this area over the next few years. So perhaps we'll have you back on and we can discuss some of them.
You know, Ryan, I hope we do, and I hope I get invited back. I think, there's some stuff coming out. There's the documentary that I know you're a part of that's going to be coming out that I think is going to be game changing. There's been a lot of stuff said, but I think this is going to have the right amount of people. I'm not saying who it is or when it is, but there is something being put together that I think, hopefully it will come out and it'll be, that one thing that pushes it over that says, all right, we can't, the cat is definitely out of the bag, because I think there's going to be some interesting information that comes out in it. So it'll be good. I think it's an exciting times.
We don't support the X-File themes here at all. So, all right, Dave, thanks so
Twilight
much.
Zone. Yeah, thanks, dude. It's been great. Great seeing you.
Okay, so we've been hearing rumblings about this game changer. And I already had heard that this Dan Farah documentary that was teased on Lou Elizondo's book, Imminent, was coming. And I heard that he had interviewed 30 plus people with the highest credentials possible. I could only imagine who was in here. Pretty much every single person involved with the topic that is either a politician, a military person, or a scientist is in this documentary. The thing is, there's a lot of like drama behind it because you guys know how the UFO community is, and there's been a lot of disagreements and misunderstandings and even fights taking place, all leading up to this, I think. And I'm gonna just play the trailer with you and react to it with you guys, so you guys can check it out and I can react to it with you.
The American people are ready to receive the truth.
Okay, so that's Andre Carson.
Humanity is not the only intelligence in the universe.
Humanity is not the only intelligent species.
We are absolutely not alone.
Non-human intelligence exists.
UAPs are real, they're here, and they're not human. I spent 25 years as a senior official with the CIA.
I've worked on highly classified UAP programs.
28 years as an astrophysicist.
I served as the fourth director of national intelligence.
Director of Aviation Security in the National Security Council.
A one-star admiral after 32 years of service.
People that come forward with this, I feel like they've taken their life in their own hands.
I was recruited to a highly sensitive government program that investigated unidentified aerial phenomenon.
For over 16 years, on behalf of the U.S. government, I worked as a senior intelligence official on the unidentified aerial phenomenon topic.
We learned that the U.S. government was involved in a long-running secret war with other nations to collect and reverse engineer vehicles not made by humans.
I have seen with my own eyes non-human craft and non-human beings.
And that's the ticker right there.
It's rotating. There's a whole fleet of them.
Definitely wasn't
The first
expecting
country that cracks the code on this technology will be the leader for years to come.
China has established its own version of a UAP task force.
You think for a second that they wouldn't consider using it to achieve their ends of domination?
This is similar to the Manhattan Project. This is the atomic weapon on steroids.
This is so secret. Very, very few people in our entire government have been allowed access to it.
Even presidents have been operating on a need-to-know basis. But that begins to ramp out of control.
It's not acceptable to have secret parts of government that no one ever sees.
You better be careful about a government that doesn't trust its people, because there's no telling what they'll pull on you.
This is the biggest discovery in human history.
You had information being locked away that could change the trajectory for species.
It has so many beneficial impacts, including clean energy.
We should have disclosure today. We should have disclosure tomorrow. The time has come.
Okay. Wow.
What else you want to know?
So this is supposed to be the game changer. I'm not sure if do you remember when Matthew Pines kept saying that there's like this coup de grace? I'm not sure we have it here, but James Clapper coming forward, that is something that I think could be very impactful. But there are many generals who have spoken about this before, but I don't know. The fact that they are like putting Jay Stratton talking about this, saying that he's seen craft with his own eyes and bodies with his own eyes, that is information that I did not know. And I'm guessing none of you did either. I think that perhaps the people in within the circle that we call it, they knew that Jay Stratton has seen stuff. I think there are more people from that documentary that have probably seen stuff with their own eyes. And Jay Stratton saying it in the trailer could mean that they are going to say even more revelatory stuff. The way that this came out and was announced is really interesting because it came out through articles from the mainstream media cinema circuit, which is Variety, Deadline. The film is going to come out on the South by Southwest Festival in Texas. And it is being prepared to be like a massive, massive event. This, alongside the Steven Spielberg movie, The Dish, I'm guessing those two are intended to move the needle in some way. People are already starting to say that James Fox's documentary was exactly what this is, and I disagree. I think that this is very different because of the credentials of every single person that is talking in this documentary. And I also don't agree with people saying that folks with high credentials in high places saying these things has no value. That is not true. We're talking about generals. Jim Semivan, for example, his role in the CIA is equal to the role of a general, but in the intelligence community. His voice has value, and he's an experiencer. Eric Davis, Hal Puthoff, they're very accomplished people. You guys know that Eric Davis is part of the already famous Wilson Davis memo that he confirmed it's real, and it did happen. So it's people like that. I hadn't seen Jay. I am guessing Jay is going to start coming forward more after this, and he's going to start doing podcasts, and he's going to start he's going to release his book too. What is he going to say there? If he said this in the documentary trailer, what is he going to say in his book? And all I want to know, and I know that I'm a little bit contradicting myself here. Yes, these statements from people high up in the government have a lot of value, and the more, the merrier. Yes, but I think that we need to see something like footage or something compelling in this documentary. Because if it's just statements from these people, it has value, but in order to make a proper impact in the world, and make the topic truly go mainstream, which is, I think, what they're attempting here, I think that we need to see something, whether it's that famous 23-minute video of black triangular craft exiting the waters, or that famous USO craft that is like the size of an oil rig. Something like that is going to have to come out. I truly believe that. And all of this stuff doesn't come without, you know, drama and fights and all that stuff. So you can expect more of that too. But we'll talk about that when it comes, because there's a lot happening behind the scenes, a lot of disagreements, a lot of not taking criticism well, even though it's a lot of it is respectful. But man, some of these figures in the UFO community, they have a massive ego and they don't take criticism well. Even if you're doing it respectfully, they feel like they've reached a point where anybody who questions them is wrong. And I think that attitude is wrong. I think that there needs to be more dialogue. I think that the old school people within the UFO community need to understand that there's more people coming up and people who are doing good work. Jesse Michaels is a great example. Danny Jones is a great example. Julian Dory is a great example. UAP Gerb is a great example. There's a lot of new people. Christian Harloff, Patrick from Vetted. They are all doing good work. Each in their lane, each with their own styles. But the old guard needs to understand that we are here to help. We're not here to bicker. That shit needs to end. If we want to keep moving forward here with this topic, and if we want documentaries like this one to truly have an impact, we need to like engage in conversations, all of us, and try to talk to the audiences and between ourselves and get along. That's the main takeaway from me. And take it from me that I've been in this for just a year, and I've seen all kinds of disagreements and fights and harassing, doxing, all kinds of stuff. And yeah, I know it comes with the territory. This is the most serious topic that you can ever think of. I get it, but a lot of things need to change, man. It can't keep going like this. I hope that this is the game changer everybody expects. If it is, we're gonna be having a very different conversation after South by Southwest. But I want to know what you think about this trailer. What do you think about all of the people that came forward? What do you think about Jay Stratton's statements, which are pretty explosive, if you ask me? Let me know in the comments. If you like the content you see, I'm going to ask you to please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can get notified when a new video drops. If you want to support the channel in any other way, I got a bunch of links in the description. Take your pick. We also have a members channel, so you can support it there too. Thank you for the support, always. And I'm going to have to leave you until tomorrow's video. I got a special one for you guys tomorrow. I'm going to be speaking to Miss Kristen Newton, the journalist from Rebelliously Curious, and she also works for The Debrief. She has done some documentaries on the Discovery Channel. So I'm going to be talking to her about everything that's going on right now. So yeah, you can expect that for tomorrow. That's it for me today. Remember, stay curious. Bye-bye.